Hello everyone. We'll wait till 6:05 for everyone to join and then we'll start the session. Okay, welcome everyone to the week 7's TA session for drug delivery principles and engineering. So before we start the session, I would like to inform you all that this session is being recorded and it will be uploaded on YouTube. Also, the presentation that I'll discuss today, it will be also be shared with you over Google Drive. Okay, I'll now share my screen and just let me know if you all can see the screen. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It's visible. It's visible.
Oh, so we'll start the session. So this in the previous week, the topics that were discussed were route-specific delivery, that is oral, subcutaneous, intramuscular, and transdermal. And now we'll move on to the assignment problems. So this is the first question. Which of the following is not a parenteral route of drug administration? You have to select two options that are correct. The options are intradermal, subcutaneous, intravenous, oral, intramuscular, nasal, rectal, and intraarticular.
Oral and rectal.
Okay.
Oral and rectal.
Okay.
Oral and nasal. Ma'am,
Okay.
hello. Oral
Yes.
and rectal, ma'am. But nasal, it is not also the parental route, no, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, I'll explain.
Yeah.
So most people are going for oral and rectal. And so basically it is oral and rectal. Parenteral means administered or occurring elsewhere in the body than mouth and alimentary canal. And since oral and rectal are part of both mouth and alimentary canal, that's why nasal, which is not part of alimentary canal, that is why it will also not fall in the parenteral route. Is that clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now the next question was, what are the two most important sites for drug elimination? Spleen and skin, kidney and
Kidney,
liver.
kidney and liver.
Okay,
Kidney and liver.
okay,
Yes, kidney and liver.
okay,
Kidney and liver.
okay, okay. Yes, the correct answers are kidney and liver. These are the main routes of drug elimination from the body: kidney, liver, and the minor ones include lungs through exhalation, and others include mother's milk, sweat, saliva, etc. Now, next question. Which of the following routes of administration has the least bioavailability of an acid labile drug? Oral,
Ma'am, oral.
intravenous. Okay. Anyone else?
Ma'am, oral.
Sorry.
It's oral.
Okay.
Ma'am, oral.
Oral.
Okay.
It's oral.
Okay. Yes, you guys are all correct. It will be oral. So basically, it is asking for least bioavailability of an acid labile drug. That is, the drug is prone to destruction by acid, and in oral route only that will go into the stomach where it can get destroyed by the stomach's acid in the stomach. So oral will be the correct option. Next question. Which of the following mechanisms are not commonly used for permeation enhancement in transdermal delivery systems?
Ma'am,
Iontophoresis,
surgery.
surgery. Okay.
Surgery.
Okay.
Ma'am, surgery.
Okay.
Surgery.
Okay. I guess you all had a very good assignment last week because all of you are ready with answers. Yes, surgery is the correct answer, and these are the methods of permeation enhancement in terms of transdermal delivery, which is chemical enhancers, prodrugs, bombardment, iontophoresis, electroporation, ultrasound, and photomechanical energy. Okay. So next question, which kind of drug is not a good candidate for transdermal delivery? You have to select two options. Low partition coefficient,
Ma'am, first and
High
fourth.
molecular weight.
sorry, high molecular weight, and
Ma'am, first and fourth.
first
Low
and
partition coefficient.
okay,
Ma'am, first and fourth.
okay.
It's first and fourth.
Okay. Anybody else?
First and fourth.
Okay. Yes, the correct answer is low partition coefficient and high molecular weight. So these are the requirements. The drugs that are mostly useful for transdermal delivery would be low dose requirements. That is approximately 10 mg per ml is required. Can be delivered. That is very low. Then it has high skin permeability, so high partition coefficient in both water and oil. That is need to have both hydrophilicity and good lipophilicity. Also, we can deliver only low molecular weights. So low partition coefficient and high molecular weight will not be a good candidate for transdermal delivery. So next question. Enteric coating are likely to release drugs at which two options are correct?
pH less than 2.
pH less than 2. Okay. You have to select two options.
Ma'am, 5 and
Last
6 option. Fifth and sixth.
One by one. Last.
Last two
Okay.
Ma'am, fifth and sixth option.
last
Okay.
two options, ma'am. Because entry coated, no, the coating should be dissolved in this alkaline medium. That is in the intestine. I think so. That may be correct.
Okay. Anybody else?
Last and fourth options, ma'am.
Ma'am, last two
Last
option.
option.
Okay. Anybody else would like to answer? Okay. The last two options are correct. pH greater than 11 and greater than 8. Someone talked about alkaline pH. Yes, that is correct. So enteric coating is basically a thin film applied to the dosage form to minimize drug dissolution in stomach. Stomach has a very low pH, so it will not dissolve in a acidic pH, but it will be dissolving in pH more than uh, in a basic pH, that is pH greater than 8 or 11, you can say. Okay. The first barrier that is encountered with transdermal delivery system is
Ma'am, stratum
Stratum
corneum.
corneum. Stratum corneum.
okay.
Yes, option 2.
Okay.
Option 2, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else?
Option two, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Yes, you all are correct. It's stratum corneum. So this is the uh, first barrier that it has to cross, and this is the intracellular route, and this is the transcellular route. So this is how it will go into the cells and intracellular space, and that is why it needs to be more needs to have higher partition coefficient, because otherwise it will dissolve in this aqueous layer and won't enter into the cells. Okay, next question. The major problem of transdermal drug delivery route is, you have to select two choices. The chances of allergies are minimal. Small doses administration is only possible. Drugs with molecular weight less than 10,000 Dalton cannot be given. Drugs with molecular weight greater than 1000 Dalton cannot be given. Control over delivery of drugs. Reduce systemic toxicity. Which two are the major
Ma'am,
problems?
second and fourth. Ma'am, second and fourth.
Okay. Anyone else?
Second and fourth.
Okay.
Yes, second and fourth, madam.
Okay.
Even fourth.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, second and four are the correct options. So as I discussed for another question before, only small doses of administration is possible. That is approximately 10 mg per ml. And drugs with molecular weight greater than 1000 Dalton cannot be given by a transdermal delivery route. Now the next question: Which one statement is false for bioadhesives? It is designed to slow formulation transit time, can form bonds such as hydrogen bonding and van der Waals. Chemically bonded bioadhesives are most highly recommended, and adhesives can also depend on physical entanglement of polymer with mucus.
Ma'am, third option.
Option 3, madam.
Option 3, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else? Hello? Okay. Chemically bonded bioadhesives are most highly recommended is the correct answer. Uh, this is a false statement for bioadhesives. So bioadhesives are basically designed to slow formulation, and it can have chemical bonds, but most preferable is hydrogen bonded or van der Waals. And mechanical and physical bonds, it can be either physical entanglement of polymer with mucus. Chemical bond is or covalent bond is questionable because of its biocompatibility. Next question: which one of these is an advantage of oral administration? Unconscious patients cannot take dose. Low solubility of drug cannot be administered. Drugs with lower permeability cannot be administered. Degradation by GI enzymes or flora. Ease of administration. Food interactions. First pass metabolism.
Easy of admin.
Ma'am, fifth
Easy
option.
of administration.
Okay.
Easy of administration, ma'am.
Okay.
Ease of administration.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else would like to answer? Which one of these is an advantage of oral administration? Okay, you guys are all correct. It is ease of administration. Rest of the options are basically disadvantages of oral administration. Okay, now since we have discussed all the questions, we'll start from the first question again for those who joined later. If someone wants to stay, they can stay. Otherwise, you guys can leave the session since we have discussed all the questions.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, we'll start again. Which of the following is not a parenteral route of drug administration? You have to select two options here. Options are intradermal, subcutaneous, intravenous, oral, intramuscular, nasal, rectal, and intraarticular. So parenteral route means it should involve either mouth and alimentary canal. So here the only option that does not other than mouth and alimentary canal, so other except for oral and rectal, which are part of alimentary canal in the mouth, all the other options belong to the parenteral route. So oral and rectal will be the correct option. Next question. Next question. What are the two most important sites of drug elimination? Spleen and skin, kidney and liver, skin and liver, skin and kidney, eyes and brain, brain and lungs. So kidney and liver will be the major routes of drug elimination. Kidney via filtration, secretion, and reabsorption, and liver metabolism, secretion, and other minor elimination from drugs happen via lungs, via exhalation, and it can also be either mother's milk, sweat, saliva, etc. Skin cannot be a part of, cannot be an important site for drug elimination rather than sweat. Next question, which of the following routes of administration has the least bioavailability for an acid labile drug? Oral, intravenous, subdermal, intradermal, intraperitoneal. So acid labile drug means it is prone to destruction by acid, and so that is why it will be least bioavailable in case of oral, because in this case it will go directly to the stomach and might get destroyed by the stomach acids. Now the next question, which of the following mechanisms are not commonly used for permeation enhancement in transdermal delivery systems? Iontophoresis, electrophoresis, surgery, ultrasound, photomechanical energy, use of chemical enhancers like DMSO and oleic acids. So here the correct answer would be surgery, which is not commonly used for permeation enhancement. Rest of the options such as chemical enhancers, prodrugs, bombardment, iontophoresis, electroporation, ultrasound, and photomechanical energy are other methods of permeation enhancement. Next question, what kind of drug is not a good candidate for transdermal delivery? You have to select two options, low partition coefficient, high partition coefficient, low molecular weight, and high molecular weight. So transdermal delivery requires a high partition coefficient and and low molecular weight uh, to be a good candidate. So which is not a good candidate would be low partition coefficient and high molecular weight. Enteric coating are likely to release drugs at which 2 pH? pH less than 5, pH less than equal to 5, pH equal to 5, pH less than 2, equal to 2, pH greater than 11, pH greater than 8. So enteric coating is basically a coating of the drug that dissolves in alkaline pH, mainly small intestine, and it won't dissolve in low pH or acidic pH. So here the only options that are alkaline are pH greater than 8 and 11. So these two options will be the correct answer. Now the next question, the first barrier that is encountered with transdermal delivery system is stratum lucidum, stratum corneum, stratum compactum, stratum granulosum, stratum retinum, stratum mesodermium. So the answer is straight away stratum corneum. If you have followed the slides, you'll know that it is the first barrier that drug given via transdermal delivery will have to cross. The major problem of transdermal drug delivery route is chances of allergies are minimal. Small doses administration is only possible. Drugs with molecular weight less than 1000 Dalton cannot be given. Drugs with molecular weight greater than 1000 cannot be given. Control over delivery of drugs and reduce systemic toxicity. The major problems. So the major problems, two major problems of transdermal delivery, drug delivery route would be small doses of administration is possible. Approximately 10 mg per ml is the maximum that it can be given via transdermal drug delivery route, and drugs with molecular weight greater than 1000 Dalton cannot be given. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Then next question. Which one statement is false for bioadhesives? Designed to slow formulation transit time, can form bonds such as hydrogen bonding and van der Waals. Chemically bonded bioadhesives are most highly recommended. Adhesives can also depend on physical entanglement of polymer with mucus. So which the false statement would be chemically bonded bioadhesives are most highly recommended. Rest of the options are correct. Bioadhesives are designed to slow formulation transit time, and chemical bonds like hydrogen and van der Waals is fine, but covalent bond, that is strong bonds, are questionable because of their biocompatibility issues. And physical entanglement of polymer with mucus can also be another mechanism for bioadhesives. Last question. Which one of these is an advantage of oral administration? Unconscious patients cannot take dose. Low solubility drugs cannot be administered. Drugs with lower permeability cannot be administered. Degradation by GI enzymes or flora. Ease of administration. Food interactions. And first pass metabolism. So you have to select only one advantage here. That would be ease of administration. You can directly ingest the oral drugs. So that is the one advantage of oral administration. Okay, we have covered all the questions again. Anybody has any doubt in any question or wants me to go through any question again? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. No doubts, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, someone is asking for fifth question. Okay. So this was the fifth question. What kind of drug is not a good candidate for transdermal delivery? So the transdermal delivery is useful for drugs with low dose requirements, high skin permeability, that is high partition coefficient in both water and oil, and low molecular weights. So high partition coefficient and low molecular weights are good candidate for transdermal delivery, but here it is asking not a good candidate. So it will be the opposite, low partition coefficient and high molecular weight. Anybody else has any other question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone wants me to repeat again? Any question or any doubt? Do you guys want me to go through any question again or want me to repeat from the starting again? Hello? Two, three, and fourth question. Okay. Okay, so the second question was, what are the two most important sites for drug elimination? Spleen and skin, kidney and liver, skin and liver, skin and kidney, eyes and brain and lungs. So the two most important sites would be kidney and liver. And apart from kidney and liver, others are lungs, sweat, saliva, etc. So here, kidney and liver would be the correct answer. Third question was, which of the following routes of administration has the least bioavailability of an acid labile drug? So only in case of oral, the drug will go to the stomach and might come in contact with the stomach acids that can damage the acid labile drug. So that this will have the least bioavailability. Other than that, none of these routes go through this come across the acid. So oral will have the least bioavailability. Which of the following mechanisms are not commonly used for permeation enhancement in transdermal delivery systems? Iontophoresis, electrophoresis, surgery, ultrasound, photomechanical energy, use of chemical enhancers like TMSO and oleic acids. So here surgery would be the correct answer. Surgery is not commonly used, rather all the other options such as chemical enhancers, prodrugs, bombardment, iontophoresis, electroporation, ultrasound, and photomechanical energy are used for permeation enhancement. Okay. Do you want me to go through all the questions starting from fourth as well? Okay, anyone here wants me to go through any question again or has any doubt?
Ma'am, 4, 9, and 10.
4, 9, and 10. Okay. So 4 was, which of the following mechanisms are not commonly used for permeation enhancement in transdermal delivery systems? So here surgery would be the correct answer because all the other options, iontophoresis, electroporation, ultrasound, photomechanical energy, use of chemical enhancers are actually the method of permeation of enhancement. So hydration, DMSO, these kind of chemicals can be used for enhancement, permeation enhancement, or by making prodrugs, making the drug more lipophilic so that it won't dissolve in the aqueous in between the cells when it crosses the skin barrier. Bombardment, high pressure, shooting of particles into the epidermis, interferosis, small electrical current applied for long duration, and electroporation, high voltage electrical disruption, ultrasound, cavitation process creating acoustic mechanical disruption, photomechanical energy generated by laser energy. These all methods can be used except for surgery. 4, 9 and 10. So ninth question was, which one statement is false for bioadhesives? Which one statement is false for bioadhesives? So it would be chemically bonded bioadhesives are most highly recommended. It is not most highly recommended because the strong covalent bonds may be questionable due to their biocompatibility issues. All the other options, that is designed to slow formulation transit time, can form bonds such as hydrogen bonding and van der Waals. Adhesives can also depend on physical entanglement of polymer with mucus are all correct options. The last question, which one of these is an advantage of oral administration? Unconscious patients cannot take dose, low solubility of drugs cannot be administered, drugs with lower permeability cannot be administered, degradation of GI enzymes or flora, ease of administration, food interactions, first pass metabolism. Here you have to select only one advantage of oral administration, and the most common advantage is ease of administration. It is very easy, you just have to put the medicine in your mouth and that is how you take the oral administration. So ease of administration will be the correct answer. Okay. Any
Thank you, ma'am.
welcome. Any other question? For the people who joined now, do you want me to go through all the questions again? Should I start from the start?
Please, ma'am, 1 second. Please.
Okay. Okay. So the first question was, which of the following is not a parenteral route of drug administration? So parenteral route is the route that involves other than mouth or alimentary canal. So here oral and rectal are part of the mouth and alimentary canal. So all the other routes are parental route. So oral and rectal would be the correct options. They are not a parenteral route of drug administration. Now the next question, what are two most important sites for drug elimination? Spleen and skin, kidney and liver, skin and kidney, eyes and brain and lungs. So here the correct option would be kidney and liver. Kidney and liver are two most important sites for drug elimination. Other than that, it could also be lungs or sweat or saliva. But the major ones are kidney and liver. Next question. Which of the following routes of administration has the least bioavailability of an acid labile drug? So acid labile drug is the drug that is prone to damage by acid. So here the oral route will lead straightly to stomach acids that can damage the acid labile drug. So the oral route of administration will have the least bioavailability of the drug, whereas other routes such as intravenous, subdermal, intradermal or intraperitoneal will have better bioavailability compared to oral. Fourth question, which of the following mechanisms are not commonly used for permeation enhancement in transdermal delivery systems? iontophoresis, electrophoresis surgery, ultrasound, photomechanical energy, use of chemical enhancers like DMSO and oleic acids. So here surgery is not most commonly used for permeation enhancement in transdermal delivery systems, whereas iontophoresis, electrophoresis, ultrasound, or rest of the options, they are most commonly used methods for permeation enhancement. Fifth question, what kind of drug is not a good candidate for transdermal delivery? So for what is a good candidate for transdermal delivery is actually high partition coefficient and low molecular weight. So not a good candidate would be low partition coefficient and high molecular weight. So transdermal drugs is useful for low dose requirements, high skin permeability, that is high partition coefficient, and it should have low molecular weights. For these kind of drugs only it will be useful. The next question, enteric coating are likely to release drugs at which 2 pH? pH less than equal to 5, less than equal to 2, or pH greater than 11 or greater than 8. So here the correct answer would be pH greater than 11 and pH greater than 8. Since enteric coatings are coatings that dissolve only at alkaline pH, that is pH of small intestines and not in stomach, which has an acidic pH. So here only pH greater than 8 and 11 are alkaline pH. So these two options will be the correct answer. The next question, the first barrier that is encountered with transdermal delivery system, stratum lucidum, corneum, compactum, granulosum, retinum, or mesodermium. So it is straightforward stratum corneum. This is the first barrier that the transdermal delivery route drugs will have to cross. The major problem of transdermal drug delivery route is you have to select two options. Chances of allergies are minimal. Small doses of administration is only possible. Drugs with molecular weight less than 1000 cannot be given. Drugs with molecular weight greater than 1000 cannot be given. Control over delivery of drugs and reduce systemic toxicity. So the major problem is small doses of administration is only possible. It allows up to 10 mg per ml of drug administration, not more than that. Also, drugs with greater than 1000 Dalton cannot be given. It allows only for low molecular weight drugs that can be given via transdermal delivery route. So small doses of administration and drugs with molecular weight greater than 1000 Dalton are the correct options. Which one statement is false for bioadhesives? It is designed to slow formulation transit time. It can form bonds such as hydrogen bonding and van der Waals. Chemically bonded bioadhesives are most highly recommended. So this is the false statement. Chemically bonded bioadhesives are not highly recommended because of their strong bonding. It is rather questionable due to its biocompatibility issues. Adhesives can also depend on physical entanglement of mucus. This is also correct option. So only one statement which is false is chemically bonded bioadhesives are most highly recommended. Next question, which one of these is an advantage of oral administration? Unconscious patients cannot take dose, low solubility of drugs cannot be administered, drugs with lower permeability cannot be administered, degradation by GI enzymes or flora, ease of administration, food interactions, first pass metabolism. So one of the most common, one of the advantage of oral administration would be ease of administration. It's very easy to take oral drugs. Okay. Do you have any doubt in any question? Or do you want me to repeat any question again?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not share the screen. I'm so sorry. My screen was not shared. Okay. I discussed the question, but I'll just move with the slides so that you can note if you did not understand any question or answer. Ms. Dhanashree Talikar, do you want me to repeat any question or do you want me to discuss or do you have any doubts?